Welcome to the restaurant show. I'm Jessa Jeremiah, and today we are on location at the Wisconsin State Fair. We're gonna head in because there are lots and lots of fairgoers every single year that come to the Wisconsin State Fair to eat lots of great fair food. We'll tell you why. We're gonna share the best places to go, only here on the restaurant show on location at the fair. Welcome back to the restaurant show. We are here at the Wisconsin State Fair, as you know, and why not start with dessert? We are here at Libby's Soft Serve, and I'm very excited to introduce you to Libby herself. This is Libby Class. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Okay, well, I'm a huge ice cream fan, as I know lots of folks are out there at home. So
yes,
we're gonna get to the taste testing in a little bit, but first tell us how long you've been here at the Wisconsin State Fair.
My family has been coming to this fair for over 40 years.
Wow.
We've had a long family history here. My mom has a permanent building also, and we have been bringing this trailer here for 15 years.
That's incredible. So obviously doing something right if they have you back year after year. Now, you actually have a lot of products. Other than ice cream, give us an overview of what you have.
We have shakes, milkshakes. We have flurries, which are like ice cream and candy, like a blizzard mixed together. We have root beer floats, Coke floats, stuff like that. We do ice cream and cups. We have also slush that we do different flavors of: blue raspberry, cherry, lemon, grape, green apple, and I think that's pretty much it.
Wow.
A lot of stuff. We do a lot of products out of one trailer.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Pretty good. And you rattled it off flawlessly, so not your first time.
Yes.
That's exciting. So all delicious stuff. Now, I'm excited to learn a little bit about some of the most popular flavors here at the State Fair. So what are your #1 sellers?
Blue cotton candy and strawberry are the two most popular.
Blue cotton candy and strawberry. Okay, now, blue cotton candy is a little outside my box. We'll tell you how it is. So this is one, who's ordering this? Is this a kid favorite?
Mostly kids.
Okay, so kids, I'll tell you if this is your
Most
flavor.
popular, and they put sprinkles on it. Makes it really fun. It's
That reminds me of being a kid. It's really good.
It has a really similar flavor to cake icing. You think of cake icing, you think it tastes exactly
I love
like
it.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like a little oversweet. It's not. It's delicious. Okay, well, that might be my new favorite. Now your second your other most popular, I
It's
guess.
strawberry
I should say.
vanilla.
This is strawberry vanilla. Okay.
Tastes exactly like a strawberry Starburst.
Wow. This is a day I love my job, let me tell you. It does taste like a Starburst.
Yes.
That's incredible. I love how the kind of flavors are like mixed together in a way.
Throughout the whole cone, the machine injects the flavor into the ice cream, so it's all throughout the ice cream on the whole side. It's not just on the outside, it's throughout the entire center.
Oh,
as well.
wow.
So
Okay.
it's flavored throughout the whole thing.
So it's not just the topping that you're seeing.
Yes.
All right, so it's good all the way to the last bite. Now, there are some unique flavors we're gonna showcase today. What are the most unique flavors you got?
The most unique is actually the blue cotton candy. The other two most popular flavors we have are the chocolate mint.
Okay.
We have both sides, vanilla and the chocolate side, both have flavor bursts on them. So the most popular chocolate flavor is going to be the chocolate mint.
Okay, so if you're a chocolate fan, these next two are gonna be
For you.
maybe the best sellers to go. Okay, chocolate and mint. Okay, I'm ready. Oh my God. I love that. I do love chocolate. I love vanilla too, so it's like choosing between your children. I don't know. Okay. That one's incredible. I'm not helping you because I've so far liked everything. What's this one?
That is the chocolate peanut butter.
Oh
So
no.
it's the same thing,
I love
chocolate ice cream
peanut
with the
butter.
peanut butter flavor injected into it.
Now this is kind of interesting. Oh, that's really good. Wow.
Tastes like a Reese's peanut butter cup.
It does. I could eat this for lunch. Skip sandwich, go straight to the dessert. That's incredible. Obviously thoroughly enjoying it. I did forget the napkin, as I usually do. But we've got more to talk about. So, one thing I want to highlight before we go is the fact that you've been here for a long time. And the interesting thing, I know why now, your customers actually come back year after year. So you've got some loyal fans.
We have a very large repeat fan base that I just recently learned of. We had a smaller concession trailer and we had just outgrown it. We couldn't keep enough product in the trailer for the amount of volume that we were doing out of it.
Right.
So we upgraded to this one. It's twice the size. It's got 2 windows. The other one only had 1. 2 machines. The other trailer only had 1. So we upgraded tremendously.
So you pretty much doubled your ability to
Basically,
produce.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So once we put the new trailer here, we learned how many repeat customers we had. because people noticed that we weren't the same little trailer anymore.
Isn't that funny?
Yes.
They got used to looking for your
Yes.
specific trailer. Well, that's obviously a testament to what you guys are doing here. Now, I want to talk a little bit about what you do when you're not here at the State Fair, because this isn't the only event that you're a part of, right?
Yes, ma'am. My family's been in the carnival business, like I said, for over 40 years. My grandmother and grandfather were in the business as well. So we do other state fairs across the country. We do the Minnesota State Fair, we do the North Dakota State Fair, Oklahoma State Fair, and then we go back east to the Carolinas in September. So we travel all over the country. I mean, it's a 9-month job out of the year.
So this trailer is hitting up all those places, or
This
how does
one is
that
not
work?
going to Minnesota. It's the only fair it's not going to, but it will be in Oklahoma. We'll take our little trailer to Minnesota.
That's
just because of the
incredible.
location space and there's not enough footage.
But that's really interesting that it's a well-traveled machine,
Yes,
I suppose.
it gets a lot of miles on it.
No joke.
For sure.
Wow. Well, all for a good cause, for some delicious ice cream.
And we live in Florida, so we also, we travel quite a distance to come up and put smiles on customers' faces.
Yeah.
We love coming to every fair every year and coming back and seeing the fans who love our ice cream, and we love to put smiles on faces.
Well, you've probably noticed here in the north, we are very excited about summer because
Yes.
we don't have as much of it as you do in Florida. So we need to take advantage of our ice cream season.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
it's been great chatting with you. I want a quick mention before we go, with a minute left or so, that you have a way that viewers can actually follow you and see where you are.
Yes. We have a Facebook page. It's called Libby's Soft Serve 16 Flavors. You can like us on Facebook, follow us. We do post up throughout the year, and we travel. We post where we are. We update what we're doing. So, and we work all year long pretty much. So
Well, congrats.
we're always around. Thank you.
I think this is my favorite, so I'm going to say cheers to you as we go back to break. But again, this is Libby at Libby's Soft Serve. Absolutely outstanding ice cream. We've got more restaurant show here at the Wisconsin State Fair coming up after the break. We'll see you in a minute. Well, we've had our ice cream on the North Grandstand Avenue. Let's head to South Grandstand Avenue in style. We'll see you down there. Welcome back to the restaurant show. We've headed from North Grandstand Avenue all the way down to the south end, of course in style. I had a great time. And we're stopping at a very delicious, I'm expecting, pretzel stand, one of my favorite foods. This is Gertrude's Pretzels, and I'm joined by Laura Westfalt, which is one of the owners. It's a mother-daughter business, and thanks for being with us today.
Thank you for interviewing us.
So I'm excited to see that you can actually see the whole process here, but we're going to get some background information first. So how long have you been here at the Wisconsin State Fair?
This is our second year.
Okay, so a relatively new vendor here, and I understand you actually started as a little bit smaller of a booth and
Yes.
have expanded.
Yes, last year we had a smaller trailer. I don't think they could really find us, so we went a little bigger this year. Bigger's always better, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I'm interested to know, because this is only your second year here, how did you get into this business?
We were in this business before. My parents were in the business. My grandparents actually were in the business on my dad's side, so I kind of grew up in the food business out here. So,
And who's Gertrude?
Gertrude's my grandmother.
Okay.
She's from Milwaukee originally. She used to live downtown, and my grandfather was also from Milwaukee. I didn't grow up here. My mother was from Milwaukee, but we grew up in Florida, fortunately, so we miss shoveling snow.
Well, no snow to shovel on this sunny day, and as you can see, lots of folks coming to Gertrude's Pretzels, so it's been really busy. Now, tell me a little bit about the pretzels, because there's some options. You can kind of pick and choose what you want on them.
We tried to keep it simple. We went with 3 options. We do kind of our signature thing, which is the garlic parmesan blend, and it comes with marinara or cheese, your choice. In Wisconsin, of course, a lot of people pick cheese. And then we also have the traditional salt, and we also have cinnamon and sugar with some cream cheese frosting.
Oh my gosh.
So, a dessert.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, maybe in a minute we'll see what a finished product looks like. But you also, interestingly enough, Gertrude's Pretzels isn't just pretzels. You have some other products that you do as well.
We also do a Nathan's quarter pound all beef hot dog wrapped in pretzel dough and deep fried. And then we also, this year for our Sporky competition, we went with a Johnsonville Sheboygan recipe brat that's wrapped in pretzel dough and deep fried as well.
Oh my gosh, that sounds incredible. I was chatting with Laura a little bit before we started, and you were telling me that actually the pretzels aren't the #1 seller this year.
No, the brat actually passed up the pretzels, which is surprising. That was a big surprise for us.
Right, because the pretzels are a popular item. So the brats are taking home the blue ribbon this year as far as the sellers go. One of the other things I was chatting with Laura about before we started is sort of that mentality of quality over quantity, and I enjoyed your mindset on that. So share that with us again.
Well, I spent a little while working for a different company managing their food, and one of the things I feel like has gotten lost over the years since I was a kid and worked out here, my mother, when she had a cotton candy, she made everything. She made her own caramel, she made her own candy mix, with her own cinnamon, and then back then you used to put Red Hots in them. But now everything's prefabricated, and so I just wanted to get away from that because I feel like the quality has gone away from the experience. The whole idea of coming to the fair is supposed to be that experience, and you only get it once a year. You remember it, you look forward to it for the next year, and because I want to have staying power, so we went with quality products, Johnsonville, Nathan. We make everything ourselves. If you're in a hurry, we might not be the place to come because we go at the same pace. We try to make sure that everybody gets the same quality item as the last.
I think that's great because then everyone's going to get, like you said, that same quality, and it's got to be that memorable item. That's what we come for, something to sort of long for each and every year. And I think you're going to have staying power with that mentality.
I hope so.
I want to talk to you a little bit about some of your customers because pretzels, it seems like are really maybe for everybody. What kind of customers are you seeing coming and going?
I really was kind of surprised. Like usually every item has a certain demographic, but it seems like we're pretty much broad all the way across the board, from older to younger. It doesn't seem to have everybody likes pretzels.
So true.
We got lucky there.
It's a classic item, and you put a really special twist on it for us here at the State Fair.
By deep frying it.
Yes, that's a State Fair thing to do. You're allowed. Let's talk a little bit about what you're doing when you're not here. So you've been busy until the fair so far.
We came from West Bend, from Washington County, which is a really great event for us. We did that last year. We go to Walworth County Fair, which is good. Kenosha, I believe that's Wilmot County. That's new for us this year after the State Fair. And we're hoping to add the Big E to the list, which is the exhibition in Massachusetts.
Yeah. So that's exciting, and you're really trying to grow and build, and you have a great philosophy. If you're not here at the State Fair right now, I think you should get here, and I think you should try these pretzels. But viewers at home can actually find you and even maybe give you some suggestions.
Absolutely.
How do they do that?
On our Facebook page, Gertrude's Pretzel. We're open to any suggestions because we're still building our route. We don't have a complete full route yet, so
okay, great.
Any suggestions anybody has,
I love it. Any finished products that we can take a look at?
What would you like to try?
Oh my gosh, well we got to try the brat because that seems to be the best seller. So
okay.
We'll make sure and bring one in here so you can see what's really going.
Can I get a brat?
And going quickly.
I need a brat.
All right, so Gertrude's Pretzels. Now, they're pretty easy to find. When you come in the main entrance, you're going to go all the way down Grandstand Avenue to the very south side, and I have a feeling it's pretty good stuff. Okay, so here is one of the signature brats, and as you can see, this is quite incredible. So you've got your choices of sauces, and I can see why there's a long line waiting. So we're gonna get it sauced up and take it on the road. Well, thank you so much, Laura, for being here and coming to the fair, year 2. We hope to see you next year.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Next year too.
We've got lots more fair to catch up with, so let's go check it out. If you're looking for a great place to relax and get some food, we're gonna head in and see what this place is all about. Let's go. Welcome back to the restaurant show. We have taken a little tour over to the Door Country Fish Boil, and lots of folks hanging out here having a good time. We're gonna chat with Patrick Lepkowski, who is one of the owners here, and glad to see you. Thanks for having us.
Thank you for coming. You enjoyed.
Now, I've heard a lot of great things about this place. 23 years in business here, I understand.
23 years here at the Wisconsin State Fair.
Wow.
So every year we grow the business a little bit more. We expand it a few times, and obviously we have a pretty special menu here to offer for our customers.
Now I want to get a little bit of the history of this because obviously you're featuring Door County products, and what has made this something, a mission of yours to bring this here?
I would say to bring the uniqueness of what a fish boil is to folks that normally wouldn't see it and aren't too familiar with it. So fish boils have been around for about 70 years up in Door County, and bringing it to Wisconsin State Fair was a great way to showcase a really unique part of Wisconsin.
No kidding, and it's changed a little bit for you over the years, specifically.
Especially the way we actually do our cooking and kind of our processing of a fish boil. Traditionally, you would have a fish, a white fish, and you would have to debone that fish in order to consume it. So here at the fair, we make it simple. We go with a cod loin, and it's pretty much an easier way for our customers to enjoy it.
Nice and easy. That's what we like here at the fair. Now, tell us a little bit about your menu.
Our menu basically are the traditional items that we would do at a fish boil. We have a fish boil. We also have a beer batter, which is a deep-fried fish boil, and a shrimp boil. Everything would come with red potatoes, carrots, coleslaw, rye bread to make it a complete meal. Other items we have are, which is very unique, is a cherry pie at a stick. So cherries from Door County is one of our special items, and that was a new one we added about 10 years ago. Very successful item here.
I understand, a popular one. You have other items on a stick as well for fairgoers who want to walk and snack.
Yes, we do. We, of course, do a bacon wrapped shrimp to kind of enjoy the other vendors here that do items with bacon at the fair. The other item that we have are fish and chips, a traditional favorite.
Sure.
And also we added a new one called Surf and Turf, which was a new item last year. We do shrimp with prime rib.
Oh my goodness. On a stick and everything.
Cover the items.
Incredible. Wow. Well, lots of great menu items. One of the things I'm excited to do is actually head back and see the process. You've got a boil master who is working pretty vigorously back there to make sure all your folks have fresh boiled fish.
Excellent. We'd love to show that to you.
I can't wait. We're going to head back and do that now. Let's go.
Thank you.
Try not to lose any of these soldiers into the pot. Now I do it a little different. Everything is timed, obviously, and we'll put the first basket has the carrots and the potatoes. Usually they're separated, but I've kind of found a time frame where I can do the potatoes and the carrots at the same amount of time because the carrots are so big. And after that amount of time, when that time is done, it's usually anywhere from 25 to 35 minutes. Then for 7 minutes, we drop the fish on top of the veggies, kind of like a layered flavor effect is what they say. And then after 7 minutes, my timer goes off and everything gets pulled out. Everything gets wrapped up, put in the warmer, and they take them out as they need them. Very simple. I wouldn't really consider myself anything more than a babysitter, to be quite honest with you, because everything is timed. It's easy, I can even do it. And that's the process. And we also, as you see, we do some shrimp. And that's another simple process too. Shrimp, and we do crawfish in the same pot. Season the pot water and drop the shrimp in. After a few minutes, they start popping up, you know they're done. Everything's pretty much pre-cooked. Same with the crawfish. And that's the just crawfish dish that I just brought out for earlier. Thanks for stopping by, Door County Fish Boil.
Thank you so much for joining us for the restaurant show on location here at the Wisconsin State Fair. I had so much fun eating my way through the fair. I'm Jessa Jeremiah, reminding you that life is too short to eat average, especially at the fair. I'm going to take over the camera so our producer Brennan can head down the slide.